now we're going to move into some more systems process updates, really not so much policy changes, but some things that have been changing systems-wise. And so this one relates to the summary statement. So I'm sure folks are probably familiar.
Is it a system process change or of this policies? Because, you know,
this is just a systems process change. It's not a policy change. So NIH, of course, makes our awards to institutions. But for a long time in our systems, only the PDPI has had access to that summary statement in our systems. So this update a little bit earlier this summer is simply to allow the AOR, the Authorized Organization Representative, to also access that summary statement through ERA Commons. In addition to the PI will still get their same notification and they'll still access it the same way, but we've added that functionality for the AOR to also go in and see the information. And so now we have some HHS and Fed-wide system updates. I know you love talking about system changes, Michelle. So do you want to talk to us a little bit about the SF425 FFR and what's going on in that area?
Yes. Is this the SF425 PMS certification?
So this is phase 1. But we can also talk about phase 2 if you want to touch on that.
I think we've talked a lot about phase 1. Honestly, I think, you know, beginning January 1, 2021, we've talked for several months now about the fact that PMS will be the central point for submitting the FFR, the SF425 FFR. It doesn't impact any of NIH's FFR due dates. We have worked really closely with HHS PMS to provide all of the proper policy guidance and training to all of our recipients, knowing that within the HHS realm, NIH does have a huge impact with the research community. And we don't have the service-based grant. So we've been very instrumental in trying to give information and guidance as to what we believe our recipients would need to know and see. And so you'll need to confer with all of the implementation details that PMS training information will be laid out, I'm hoping very soon. As we're inching upon the end of the year. I don't anticipate it being that difficult. I think we've worked well with our PMS colleagues, and I think that they have a clear understanding in what impacts our research recipients. And so those details will be in the implementation plan that will be provided by PMS. But this is not a new one. I think we've just talked about this one for a while. That's why I was confused, like, are we still talking about it?
So there is another piece that we've also kind of been talking about, and that's phase 2, which I think is what you were thinking of, where the quarterly cash transaction reports are going to be going away. Mm-hmm. And recipients will be certifying. We don't have a slide on that piece specifically.
Okay, we should probably update our slides to make sure that, or by the time it comes out, that we'll talk about it, right?
We can add a slide in real quick.
Let's add a slide, because one of the things that I think we had been really looking forward to within our research community is the fact that the FFR federal cash transaction portion was going to go away, and that we were going to be certifying versus submitting a report that tells how much you draw down. We're just going to certify that we drew down that amount, and that just removes another layer of reporting requirements. And you guys know, many of you have been with me for a long time, and we've been fighting the good fight trying to get this done, and we are there. It's been many different leadership changes at the HHS level. It's been many changes throughout the NIH enterprise, but we are truly finally there. And I think that this is an amazing accomplishment. And we just have to thank our professional societies, COGR, and our FDP partners who just, carried the mantle and helped us just stay the course, gave us a lot of information to help um, populate a lot of data and metrics that help populate the understanding that this really was the way to move forward, specifically in the sub B account. So we are finally there, and I think that that's going to be hitting when October.
Yeah, so we learned that it's going to be coming up at the end of the fiscal year is the goal right now. So it
Yeah,
looks like those certifications will be starting this fall.
yeah,
Quarterly reports going away, which is easier for everybody. So
yeah. We're really excited, and of course, the system change is coming, and NIH is waiting for additional information from the department so that we can make sure that the policy statement is aligned, because we know that auditors test on policies, not necessarily systems. So we'll make sure that that change is in, and we're really excited for our colleagues.